All right, guys, get ready for that St. Vincent vacation. Delta Airlines will begin service to St. Vincent in December. Persons have been asking me for information. I get a lot of requests daily about how to get to St. Vincent from different destinations, and I've never done enough justice to it. Today, I'm going to deal with it a bit. What you're looking at on the left side of the screen there is a video sent in to us by one of our subscribers. Beautiful background of the Argyle International Airport, one of the most picturesque airports in the Caribbean, actually. But that's Caribbean Airlines taking off there. Delta Airlines will begin new daily flights from Atlanta to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and starts on December the 20th. All right, this year. So the service will initially run daily through January the 5th, 2026. That's before they're going to be shifting to about 5 times a weekly schedule until the mid of April. Travelers, of course, you can book on Delta's platform and other booking sites to experience these new non-stop flights to this new exciting Caribbean destination called St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So it's a non-stop flight from Atlanta to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right? The start date is December the 20th, 2025. And like I said, the frequency, of course, is going to be daily from December the 20th to the 5th of January. So that window, you want to take advantage of that window for sure. And then it gets to 5 times weekly. All right. And then they'll put out that schedule from January the 6th to about mid April 2026. And that schedule will put out after December. So you got to look out for that on Delta Airlines website. We have American Airlines that comes through every Saturday from Charlotte, New York, and daily from Miami. So if you're looking to come from Miami on a daily basis, American Airlines is really your airline of choice to get to St. Vincent. People have been asking about this for a long time. The other second choice you have is one of my favorite airlines, which is JetBlue. And the one that you're seeing on the screen there, this one was created to honor the NHL Boston Bruins. I think this aircraft, of course, stands out for its bold design and connection to the city's fierce sports pride. Boston is a city of sports. So that's one is in honor of that. And JetBlue, I love it. Service is great. Some people said they don't like it. It's never on time. That's what some people say. For me, personally speaking, I've never had an issue with being delayed with JetBlue, and their services top notch for me. Their crew is really, really top notch. That is in my opinion. You could share your opinions, of course, in the comment section below, and let me know when you're going to come to St. Vincent, pay a visit to St. Vincent. Now, that JetBlue is twice weekly service on Wednesdays and Sundays. So if you're going to take advantage of it, Sundays, Wednesdays, do. If you're coming from Canada, Air Canada flights are more seasonal flights, but the Mondays and Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and they're coming from PSN International. So you have a good choice. If you're coming all the way from Canada, a lot of Canadian visitors have been coming to St. Vincent lately. As a matter of fact, we've had a lot of uptick in Canadian visitors over the last 2 years or so, which is really, really good. One of the things you have to note about St. Vincent Airport is it's one of the first airports in the Caribbean to be built and to have this amount of international flights in quick timing. So 2017, very, very quick timing. I checked a lot of the other airports in the region when they started out. Some of them took 2 years to get international flights. St. Vincent began in almost a year. So it's this kind of greatness happening here. Now, Virgin Atlantic comes to St. Vincent on a Wednesdays and a Sundays. Now, if you know Virgin Atlantic, when it touches down in Barbados, it's like it's a full house. But this comes through Antigua and come over. It comes to Barbados, come here, back to, and now they're doing flights around the region like St. Lucia, Grenada, St. Vincent. So this is something you could take advantage of as well. Caribbean Airlines is unique to the region. They go to the New York route to St. Vincent's Wednesdays, Saturdays. A lot of people do fly with Caribbean Airlines. My personal opinion, I'm not really up to the Caribbean Airlines thing, something about it, but you have your choice. Liat, Inter-Caribbean, Sunrise, Air Delphi. These are regional carriers that do the regional rounds for us here in St. Vincent and Grenadines. So if you're looking to move through the islands, if you come here on JetBlue and say you want to pop over to Barbados for a quick flight and back, you can take either Air Delphi, you can go to Liat, Inter-Caribbean. Sunrise among them. Let me know what your experience is like with these airlines and these regional airlines, especially. I plan to do a program on these regional airlines. People have been talking a lot about Inter-Caribbean. I don't know. Here's that people have a lot of issues with Inter-Caribbean for some reason, but these are the regional airlines that do the routes for us here in St. Vincent and Grenadines. I'll see you in the next video. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment.